All right, I hope you can hear me. All right, hello, my name is Ramirez Cooley. As you see, I got normal scrubs on, I got normal working scrubs on. I have not got the Nightingale scrubs. I sent a message, just like I didn't get the VR goggles on time. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it is what it is. So, no more or less, I'm gonna do this video on pregnancy health. Um, yeah, so we'll just start from that point. All right, so to begin with, a woman is supposed to get checked up in the first 4 to 28 weeks, once a month for those first 24 weeks, from week 4 to 28, excuse me. After week 28 going onward, it's supposed to be twice a month. And if she's still pregnant after 36 weeks, however long it goes onward, she needs to meet with the doctor once weekly. Things that are going to get established in that time period. The doctors get your labs, they'll get CBCs, what I'm looking for, CBC, RH factor, see if if you have the RH factor in regards to the baby, ultrasound, normal vitals, blood pressure, pulse, all that, height, your weight. Your weight will be important to see how, you've been gaining weight throughout the pregnancy. That's important, of course, because women are supposed to gain between 25 to 35 pounds throughout their pregnancy, a normal sized woman. A woman under the BMI of, I think it's 18.5 to be classified as underweight. She needs to put on 28 to 40 pounds. And if you're overweight, what's overweight? I think it's above 25, going up to like 29. They're expected to put on 15 to 25 pounds, which, makes sense, pretty self-explanatory. If you already have that weight on your system, you don't need to add more. It's not going to be conducive to the baby's health. Nutrition-wise, well, staying on that factor since I've already brought it up, nutrition-wise, women during their pregnancy pretty much need to get a lot more of the micronutrients, folate, vitamin C, calcium, stuff of that nature, things that are somewhat hard to get during your diet. That's why a lot of these women, iron, I forgot about iron too. That's why a lot of women get a prenatal vitamin, because it covers a lot of those nutrients you need throughout pregnancy. But the micronutrients are more important than the actual calorie count or, the amount of food you're getting. In fact, for the first trimester of your pregnancy, you don't need any sort of a caloric intake increase. It's not until your second trimester that you need, it's anywhere from 200 to 400 going onward as far as calorie increase. So a lot less than what the norm says about, how much food you need to eat going forward. So weight gain, nutrient, oh, that's what it is. All right, so common side effects. So 3 common side effects, complaints during pregnancy. Usually it's nausea and vomiting, fatigue, and then swollen ankles. There's more, but those are the 3 I remember off the top of my head, For nausea and vomiting and for fatigue, it's going to relate back to nutrition. So if you're feeling nauseous and vomiting a lot, odds are you need to change your diet a little bit, make it a lot more bland, so to speak. Less fatty stuff, saturated fats, fast food, basic stuff like rice, applesauce, toast, stuff that doesn't have a bunch of seasoning, chicken that's grilled, but not with a bunch of seasoning, like I said, or spices. Same with fatigue, those 2 things kind of coincide a bit. Just change of your diet, more vegetables, if you're getting sugar, not, cane sugar, but like high fructose, like fruits. Stuff like that should help you with your tiredness. But like I said, you're going to be tired in general. So it's more, I guess, mitigating how tired you are so you can still get around and be workable. Swollen ankles, that's another thing. A lot of women work during pregnancy, for example. The odds of you just laying down all day is not likely. I don't think it'd be good for your health anyways. So your ankles are going to get swollen if you're walking around a lot. You got a lot more weight you're covering. That's normal. As long as, if you sit down or something, you lay down and you're waking up in the morning and it's not getting worse, that should be fine. If it's getting worse, you feel like it's persistent and it's really like crippling you from your activities, then obviously contact your doctor or a midwife. But just in a general sense, it's nothing to be overly worried about. Compression socks can help with the swelling. As far as 3 signs of something bad that to immediately, immediately seek medical attention. Stuff like severe headaches and blurred vision. That's something you're going to need medical attention for. Those are signs of eclampsia, which we all know is a very dangerous condition during pregnancy. Can lead to both fetal death and the mother's death. So stuff like that. Headaches. What else? Oh, if you're bleeding profusely or excessively through the vagina, could be a sign of maybe your uterine tear, or worst case scenario like a placenta eruption. Obviously, the placenta supplies nutrients, oxygen, everything the baby needs to live. So if you're bleeding a lot through your vagina, you got to get on that immediately, because time at that point is crucial. A lot of times those situations end in a C-section, because you're not going to be able to restore what's going on in time. It's just better to get the baby out. Premature birth, it happens. I got a brother who's premature and he's perfectly fine. So other than that, maybe fevers. Fevers are a sign of infection. Sepsis also goes along with that. Severe stomach pain, that's a sign. It could be a sign of some sort of abnormality with the baby, some issue with the development there. So yeah, other than that, I think that's about all I got off the top of my head. Crash coursing with it, but like I said, I just remember I don't have the stuff. I messaged you guys. It is what it is. Thank you.